Hey, y'all might want to turn down y'all volume on this one. I'm literally about to snap out and rant because I'm going to give this person the same energy that for whatever reason they seem to give me. So today I am here to talk specifically about JD from NY206. Now, before I get into the disrespect of it all, I'm actually going to be very respectful and give this man his flowers. So, as everybody knows that's been watching my channel, I just got back into wrestling since WrestleMania 40, right? And ever since then, I've been doing my best to try to catch up on whatever the hell is going on, trying to understand this whole world. It's very complicated. And a lot of the ways that I've been able to do this is I've been able to listen to other wrestling podcasts and other wrestling YouTubers to really help me out. So I think I started off with like In the Clutch because I was already subscribed to them. Then I think I moved over to Busted Open Podcast. Then I started listening to Jim Cornette. And then within the mix of all of that, JD from NY206 kind of fell into that, right? So it's like him. I now just started to watch like I think his name is Solo Monster, which is the other guy he does TNT with. New World Wrestling Order, Dietrich Davis, I watch him. So Attitude Era Mike Wrestling, I believe that's his YouTube. Him, and then all of the people that you be seeing on TikTok and stuff. I watch all these people, and I've been watching all these people so that I can get a good understanding of what's going on. Now, JD from NY206 is somebody in particular that I have kind of like watched a lot, especially over the last year or two, because I really like his content. Like, let me just start there. I really like his content. I know a lot of people don't like him because, you know, he's like a little bit, he's a lot, you know, like his energy is real high. I do think that sometimes people are just a little bit sensitive, not necessarily to what comes out of his mouth, but sometimes that, but also just because of like how animated he is. And I really fucks with that. And to be quite honest, the crazy part is his name is JD. My initials are JD. He's from New York. I'm from New York. So that's another reason I was like, oh, that's my homie. So I will watch it. I feel like he does a great job at, you know, like doing a play-by-play when it comes to shows. Because a lot of times I ain't watching no damn SmackDown. I'm going to go right to JD and watch him do his reviews, right? So I'm starting with love, okay? Because I want to be very clear before I go the fuck off. I'm starting with love. And my frustration is coming in. It's because of this is somebody that I actually supported. So this is where my frustration is coming in. But this is the thing. JD, you think you can match energy. Let's really talk energy. I'm going to try to conjure the energy and the spirit of Dietrich Davis right now. I'm not going to be as disrespectful, but I'm going to channel the energy right now. But I'm also going to be very clear and poignant in everything that I have to say while I'm dragging the fuck out of you, right? Here's where my problem with JD comes in at. And it's very weird, right? Because JD, it comes off, let me be clear when I'm saying all of this is what it comes off as. I don't know any of this to be a fact. I'm telling you how it comes off as a viewer, as a black viewer. I'm telling you how it comes off, right? It's very confusing on where JD stands because when I first started watching him, right, I used to constantly hear him say woke, woke, woke. And in 2025, when white people say woke as much as he does, to me, it already lets me know you already not in the right mind of thinking. When you're a white person in 2025 that constantly uses the word woke, I already kind of know what box I need to sit you in to a degree, right? But I said, fine. You know what? Maybe he's just being an asshole. Let's keep him moving. But what I have noticed in particular is anytime the topic of race comes up, shit starts getting real little funny style over there and his little views start to peek through. And I've heard people, and the crazy thing is, watching JD, I've seen people say, this man is this man is that. Y'all shouldn't be supporting him because of this. Y'all shouldn't be supporting him because of that. But I don't pay attention to that because I do it on my own. I look at shit for my own. I make my own fucking opinion on shit, right? So let's start off with the Hulkamania of it all, right? Hulk Hogan dies. Everybody had their own opinion, right? On whatever it is that they felt about it, right? JD does a whole video honoring the life of Hulk Hogan. I ain't got no problem with that because you're in wrestling. Do what it is that you do. But I didn't appreciate the way that he pretty much tried to overstep or overlook how people that are black, and not just black, but people in general, felt about the fact that he was a racist asshole. His own fucking daughter didn't go to his damn funeral because he was a piece of shit. But you want to shit on the rest of us. He sat there for that whole time and called the rest of us woke. We're woke because this white man was racist as shit. And you calling us woke because we don't give a fuck that he died? That already sent me. And so I had commented something to the effect of saying, like, you know, like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know, but I understand that people that feel some type of way. And he commented on that like some real like sly ass shit. And then I said some shit on Twitter, and then he replied on some sly ass shit on there too. I said, you want to know what? I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna just let it. It is what it is, because whatever. But I got my eyes open. Thankfully, when they went on TNT that next time or whatever, Solo, who was the one who actually has the brains and the fucking empathy out of you two, actually understood what people were trying to say. What black people were trying to say, to be very clear, we're very aware of who the fuck Hulk Hogan is and what he's done for the wrestling fucking industry. But that also does not take precedent over you being racist towards us. We don't care about none of that shit. Let's move on to what just happened today. So I don't know who this person is. I just so happened to see it on Twitter. So I saw that somebody named Raja, you know, was trending or whatever, right? Go and I see the story of what happened. So as soon as I seen the story, who do I go to? I went to JD from NY206 because I'm a fucking fan. Because I am an actual fan of yours. And I want this part to be very fucking clear. I was a fan of you. I go to your page. I'm like, okay, he didn't put anything up yet. Cool, whatever. He goes on, he puts up his video. I didn't watch the entire video. I watched part of it, but part of pretty much what he was saying is that, like, he felt like the guy should be thrown in jail. It was a terrible thing. Cool. I'm not mad at that. What I commented was this, and I put the same thing on Twitter. I said, two things can be true, right? Raja was wrong. And number two, a lot of people are using this as a moment to get their I hate black people ish off. And that was based off of what the fuck I'm seeing on Twitter. Yes, Raja was wrong. There's black people saying that Raja was wrong. Nobody is saying that he's not wrong. But what I'm also saying is that because we're in 2025 and we're in Trump land, a lot of people are using what happened to get their racist shit off. That is a fact if your ass is on Twitter, which I know your white ass is, okay? So when I commented that, he comments back and says, how about Raja was wrong no matter what color of his skin, him and his father? So I'm like, hold the fuck on. At no point did my comment say JD is using this to get his black people hate off. So I responded to his comment, and I said, did I say you? If I thought you were saying that I'm black as fuck, why would I be consuming your content if I felt like you were sitting here being disrespectful and using this as a moment to get your black people hate off? Now, be very clear. You've done that before. You've done that before in the past, but that's not what I was talking about this time. So I went on Twitter and I tagged his ass again, the same way I'm going to tag his ass on this video again, because I am tired of overlooking the fact that you clearly seem to have a motherfucking problem with talking about race relations. I'm not saying you got a problem with black people. I'm saying the conversation, you tend to have a problem, because every time somebody want to bring something up about race, here the fuck you go calling somebody woke. As a black person, specifically as a black wrestling fan, I can call out and I can see when there's clear fucking racism going on within the IWC, and you as a white person, you're allowed to sit up there and act like it don't exist. You're allowed to say, oh well, Hulk Hogan, yeah, we know he was a terrible person, but look at all the great he did. Oh yeah, but Raja is terrible. It doesn't matter about his color skin. Nobody is saying that what the fuck Raja did was wrong. I am saying that people are using this moment to take it outside of what he did wrong and make it about the fact that he's black. I never said you, but the problem is that you fucking keep personalizing. Every time a black person open their mouth about how they feel they were wrong or attacked or whatever it is, you got some shit to say to try to call it woke. Bitch, if you're a Trumper, just say that. And this is what I'm not understanding more than anything. Where in New York is your white ass from? That's what the fuck I want to know. Because are you from upstate? Are you from upstate? Because I'm not understanding how you can be from New York, a true New Yorker, and carry the feelings and walk around the way that you do. Now, maybe it's the fact that New York is a melting pot, right? New York City is a lot of different cultures all at once. So if you've lived there all of your life, or the majority of your life as a white fucking person, you may not really see racism or experience it in the same way that black people do, or Spanish people do, or anybody else that's not a white fucking male experiences race in America. And again, specifically in New York City, it's very different because of how much of a melting pot it is. But be very clear. Stop and frisk was a real thing, and yo ass wasn't getting stopped on 125th Street when that shit was going on. Yo ass ain't getting pulled over asking for where the fuck your visa is. So it's so easy for you to sit up there and dismiss anytime any of us bring up race. It's easy for you to fucking dismiss. And for you to be in the city of New York and not at least be willing to listen to the possibility of what other people of other races experience. It ain't gonna be your experience. You're not gonna take it the way that we are. You're a white, straight man. What are we talking about? Of course you wouldn't be offended by what the fuck Hulk Hogan said. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. But don't tell us that we can't feel some type of way. And don't tell me that what I'm seeing is not what the fuck I'm seeing. I never said that people are only calling Raja out because he's black. I said people are using this as a moment to get their shit off. And that is the facts. So where I'm at with it, JD, since you got it, since everybody's so damn woke, you got it. I'm out. I'm done. And I hope every other black person that subscribes to him could pay attention to the shit that comes out of his fucking mouth. Don't ever come for me when it comes to black people. Don't ever try to tell me what I feel, how I can feel as a black person. Do not correct me, white man. You want the you want the JD energy? Bitch, I'm the real JD. The big one, not the little one. Fuck out of here.